he boldly confronts and ridicules President Trump without hesitation. Once, he let slip a profanity on live TV, sparking a whirlwind of public reaction with his jaw-dropping remarks. Yet, don't be swayed by Lawrence O'Donnell's electrifying on-screen clashes. Beneath the persona of a commanding host lies a world of breathtaking extravagance, sprawling million-dollar estates, sleek luxury vehicles, and dazzling soirees alongside media royalty. Sitting atop a $16 million empire, Lawrence O'Donnell reigns in regal splendor, though his story isn't purely one of glitz. He's weathered stunning controversies that have left fans reeling. At one dramatic turn, a leaked video nearly upended Lawrence O'Donnell's dazzling career. So, what secrets swirl behind the opulent curtain of Lawrence O'Donnell's life? Dive into the video to uncover the mesmerizing revelations of this man's luxurious existence and his provocative edge. Lawrence O'Donnell emerged from a childhood brimming with diligence and brilliance. Hailing from Boston, born on November 7, 1951, Lawrence Francis O'Donnell Jr. blossomed within a traditional Catholic household. His father, Lawrence Francis O'Donnell Sr., earned renown as a distinguished attorney. His mother, Frances Marie, skillfully managed her own professional enterprise. Nurtured in a disciplined yet richly supportive setting, young O'Donnell revealed early sparks of leadership and a deep love for language. He thrived at St. Sebastian School, an esteemed all-boys Catholic institution. There, he shone not just in academics but as a stellar sportsman too. Leading the baseball squad as captain and tackling foes as a linebacker in football, he forged resilience, grit, and unity, traits that would later fuel his commanding TV presence. After high school, Lawrence O'Donnell set his sights on Harvard University, diving into economics. But rather than mirroring his father's legal footsteps, he uncovered a burning zeal for the written word. At Harvard, he penned pieces for the Harvard Lampoon, a celebrated humor magazine, sharpening his wit and prose, skills that paved the way for his incisive commentary career. In 1976, he strode from Harvard's gates with bold dreams and a flair for linguistics. Soon, he embarked on a path to rise as one of America's most commanding political voices. Lawrence O'Donnell's career weaves a tapestry of triumphs, trials, and splendor. Fresh from Harvard, Lawrence O'Donnell leaped into writing with fierce determination. In 1983, he unveiled his debut novel, Deadly Force, a gripping tale of a police brutality case his lawyer father championed. 3 years on, it hit the silver screen as a case of deadly force, cementing his name in both literary and cinematic realms. Yet, he stepped back from writing for years, only returning in 2017 with Playing with Fire, the 1968 election and the transformation of American politics, a riveting exploration of the pivotal 1968 election. But O'Donnell's ambition soared beyond the page. He dreamed bigger. In 1989, he stepped into the political arena as an aide to Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan, a titan of his era. Swiftly proving his mettle, he ascended to senior advisor. Through the 1990s, he helmed staff roles for the U.S. Senate Environment and Public Works Committee and the U.S. Senate Finance Committee, shaping policies that rippled across the nation. After a decade in politics, O'Donnell pivoted to television with stunning flair. His success only grew beyond imagination. He joined the writing team for The West Wing, a beloved series unveiling White House intricacies. Armed with political savvy, he crafted scripts and advised on authenticity, earning a coveted Emmy and a place among Hollywood's elite scribes. Undeterred, he ventured deeper into TV political commentary. In 2009, he debuted on MSNBC's Morning Joe, captivating audiences with piercing insights and fearless takes. By 2011, his meteoric rise landed him The Last Word with Lawrence O'Donnell, where his candid views on pressing issues hooked millions of American viewers. Beyond commentary and writing, Lawrence O'Donnell reigns as a multimillionaire with a $16 million fortune. He boasts lavish estates and a fleet of ultra-luxe cars. His wealth is striking as his career. Lawrence O'Donnell's $3.4 million Massachusetts mansion dazzles the eye. His residence marries timeless elegance with cutting-edge luxury, refined yet inviting. Nestled on a picturesque street, this breathtaking 5,189 square foot haven offers boundless room for leisure and celebration. Bought for $3.4 million, it blends classic design with sleek modern touches. At its core lies a state-of-the-art kitchen, boasting top-tier appliances and a chic layout. This flows into a butler's pantry with a wet bar and wine cellar, perfect for hosting in style. Next door, a graceful dining room with a fireplace exudes warmth, ideal for cozy meals or grand gatherings. The airy living room glows with light from arched windows, framing stunning garden vistas. A sheltered porch opens to a stone terrace and a sprawling, pristine garden, an outdoor oasis for unwinding or entertaining. Upstairs, where generous bedrooms and 2 plush bathrooms await, with the master suite offering pure sanctuary. One bedroom now serves as a vast walk-in closet, a haven for style lovers. The third floor adapts effortlessly, with 2 more bedrooms, an office, and a full bath, perfect for guests or quiet work. The finished basement beckons for film nights or workouts, with ample storage too. A handy passage links it to the 2-car garage, complete with coat nook and storage, keeping everything effortlessly tidy. Beyond that, O'Donnell possesses a breathtaking villa in Los Angeles, a sanctuary crafted for Hollywood's wealthiest and most illustrious stars. Lawrence O'Donnell, celebrated for his piercing political insights and television triumphs, once called a magnificent Los Angeles estate home, nestled high in the elite hills overlooking Studio City, just south of Ventura Boulevard. Spanning nearly 9,000 square feet, this mansion weaves together opulence, serenity, and timeless elegance. It hit the market last year with a $3.2 million price tag. Step through the doors, and you're enveloped by an aura of prestige and majesty. A secure gated entrance ushers you into a luminous, flowing living area, where sunlight dances through expansive windows, illuminating the seamless open layout. 6 generous bedrooms, each paired with its own lavish ensuite, promise unrivaled comfort and seclusion. The master suite stands as a tranquil retreat, complete with a spa-like bathroom that soothes the soul. Inside, the home glows with refined touches. Rich walnut floors and subtle recessed lighting craft a cozy yet luxurious ambience. The chef's kitchen, a masterpiece of form and function, boasts bespoke cabinetry, a sprawling island, and top-tier appliances. The breakfast nook, crowned with a grand skylight, offers a peaceful haven to greet each morning. Nearby, the main living room captivates with its soaring wooden ceiling and a cutting-edge entertainment setup, featuring a 100-inch projection TV and enveloping surround sound, perfect for cinematic escapes or vibrant soirees. Venture outside, and the estate unfolds into a personal paradise, with a shimmering pool and swim-up bar inviting pure bliss. A vast lawn, terrace, and tiered garden set the stage for unforgettable outdoor celebrations. A built-in barbecue station elevates this retreat into the ultimate gathering spot. For enthusiasts of fitness and festivity, the mansion delivers a state-of-the-art gym, a grand ballroom, a private theater, and a chic poolside lounge that radiates style. Lawrence O'Donnell's fame extends beyond his stunning properties to his jaw-dropping car collection. His garage showcases a blend of utility, extravagance, and sophistication. Lawrence O'Donnell's exquisite car collection. At the forefront sits the 2022 Toyota RAV4 Prime, a plug-in hybrid SUV merging strength with eco-conscious flair. This 2022 Toyota RAV4 Prime fuses robust power, efficiency, and green innovation. Its 2.5L four-cylinder engine, paired with an electric motor, unleashes 302 horsepower, delivering swift acceleration while sipping fuel wisely. With an electric-only range stretching up to 42 miles, about 68 kilometers, it's a dream for those craving the whisper-quiet thrill of electric driving without range worries. For journeys steeped in regal charm, the Mercedes-Maybach S450 reigns as O'Donnell's go-to. It's more than a car, it's a declaration of refinement. A 3.0L turbocharged inline-six engine purrs beneath the hood, offering seamless, potent, and hushed performance. Inside, plush leather seats, ambient custom lighting, and a high-tech entertainment system transform every ride into a cocoon of luxury and calm, whether he's behind the wheel or reclining in the back. When it's time to embody aristocratic elegance, the Rolls-Royce Ghost shines as a crown jewel in O'Donnell's lineup. Dubbed a rolling palace, its 6.7L twin-turbo V12 engine glides with effortless might at every press of the pedal. The interior dazzles with a celestial starlight ceiling, sumptuous leather, and cutting-edge tech, delivering a first-class jet-like experience on wheels. Which ride calls to you most? O'Donnell isn't just a prosperous TV icon, he's a generous soul, deeply committed to giving back. Prepare to be amazed by the scale of his charitable heart. O'Donnell's multi-million-dollar charitable ventures. In 2010, the journalist and TV star journeyed to Malawi, igniting a heartfelt quest to furnish desks and chairs for underprivileged kids eager to learn. Before he arrived, many students there had never even glimpsed a desk, let alone sat at one. Teaming with UNICEF, MSNBC launched the KIND, Kids in Need of Desks, initiative to outfit Malawi schools with proper furniture. By 2017, his vision had amassed $19 million. The effort has since soared, gathering $40 million by 2023. Through KIND, 330,000 desks and chairs have transformed classrooms, uplifting 1.1 million students' learning spaces. Beyond that, it's awarded scholarships to 27,600 girls, opening doors to education and brighter tomorrows. He's also broadened the fund to bolster girls' schooling in Malawi, empowering them to chase their dreams. O'Donnell's compassion shines in crises too. Hurricanes, earthquakes, or any disaster prompt him to rally aid via his platform, delivering food, shelter, and care to those in need. He amplifies awareness and inspires donations, urging fans to join the relief mission. Lawrence O'Donnell isn't just MSNBC's incisive voice or a philanthropist. He captivates with his flair, passion, and passions. He crafts a distinctive life, blending polish, poise, and a bold spirit. Lawrence O'Donnell's life, flair, and joys. Lawrence O'Donnell crafts a world blending dedication, wisdom, and a touch of defiance. He's a tireless achiever, pouring hours into researching, penning scripts, and shining on political TV stages. His vibe is erudite yet fierce, perfectly suiting a reporter with a bold libertarian spirit. Yet, off camera, he's a humble soul, cherishing timeless principles while embracing life shifts. Shunning extravagance, he savors a quiet existence, keeping his treasures and dazzle under wraps. A beloved figure on America's screens, Lawrence O'Donnell radiates poise and assurance. He dons deep-hued suits paired with crisp white or pale blue shirts, projecting a dependable, earnest image. Still, his look isn't stiff. It carries the seasoned grace of a thoughtful, worldly gentleman. Long before hosting fame, Lawrence O'Donnell carved a stellar path as a wordsmith. He spun scripts for TV and authored books, like the lauded Deadly Force. His heart beats for political tomes, historical sagas, and deep dives into society's fabric. O'Donnell's talents stretch into showbiz too. He shaped stories and produced for the smash hit The West Wing. It's more than work, it's his love for media and creativity. A cinephile at heart, he adores films rich with political and historical threads, boldly sharing takes on those sparking social ripples. Though tethered to studios and fiery debates, O'Donnell carves out moments to bask in nature's embrace. He relishes hikes and outdoor escapes that restore his balance and soul. Travel calls to him too. In 2014, he and his brother Michael faced a car crash while holidaying in the British Virgin Islands, but they healed and resumed their strides. Lawrence O'Donnell's romantic tale, though guarded, stirs curiosity aplenty. He's navigated matrimony and a few headline-worthy romances. Union with Katherine Harold. Lawrence O'Donnell once wed actress Katherine Harold, famed for 1970s and 80s roles in flicks like The Hunter, 1980, and Raw Deal, 1986. Together, they welcomed a daughter, Elizabeth Buckley Harold O'Donnell. Alas, their bond was fleeting. After sharing years, O'Donnell and Harold chose separate paths. They kept mum on why they parted. Still, post-divorce, they nurtured a warm rapport, co-parenting their daughter with care. Afterward, O'Donnell cloaked his private world in mystery. Yet, he kindled a romance with Tamron Hall, the dazzling NBC and MSNBC journalist. Spotted together often, they fueled whispers of love. Though unconfirmed, industry insiders swore they shared joyful days. That chapter closed softly. Hall later tied the knot with musician Stephen Greener in 2019, building her own blissful home. Despite his TV stardom, O'Donnell shies from the spotlight's glare. He rarely spills on romance or personal tales in public. Instead, he channels his energy into journalism, crafting books, and championing causes. Lawrence O'Donnell shines as more than a political voice. He's a fervent advocate for justice. Yet, his fearless candor has sparked storms in America's media landscape. His daring views on faith, race, and power have won him both cheers and fierce backlash. During Donald Trump's reign, MSNBC's seasoned star Lawrence O'Donnell emerged as a biting, witty, and relentless Trump critic. Through The Last Word with Lawrence O'Donnell, he's claimed a throne as one of TV's loudest anti-Trump crusaders. Lawrence O'Donnell, the voice that fearlessly taunts Donald Trump. Tax records, when O'Donnell's bold claims led to a humble retreat. In August 2019, on MSNBC's The Last Word with Lawrence O'Donnell, He asserted that Russian tycoons had backed Trump's Deutsche Bank loans as co-signers. Whispered from an unnamed source, he teased that, if proven, this revelation could shake the foundations of U.S. politics. Yet, Trump's attorney swiftly fired back with a fierce letter to MSNBC, insisting on a retraction. Lacking solid proof or papers to back his words, O'Donnell stepped before the cameras within a day, graciously confessing he'd aired an unconfirmed tale. Still, this stumble didn't dim his crusade against Trump. He pressed on, spotlighting the murkiness of Trump's financial past and urging the release of the ex-president's tax files. He insisted that, though the Deutsche Bank story fizzled, Trump's long-hidden tax history remained a glaring warning sign. Lately, Lawrence O'Donnell jeered at Trump after a briefing alongside Elon Musk. Lawrence O'Donnell unleashed a spirited jab at Donald Trump after an unexpected press event pairing the former president with Elon Musk, Tesla's visionary and the globe's wealthiest soul. On air, O'Donnell painted Trump as shamed and powerless in the aftermath. Musk, sporting a dark MAGA tee and hat, stood with his 4-year-old son, stealing the scene from Trump. While Musk radiated ease, Trump appeared strained, forlorn, and nearly eclipsed by the tech titan's commanding aura. During the event, Trump handed Musk sweeping authority to dismantle federal bodies and trim government ranks, a bold step that left many pondering Musk's sway over Trump's circle. Post-event, O'Donnell seized the moment to rib Trump, calling it the feeblest portrait of a U.S. president ever filmed. He mused that Trump, once a self-styled titan of strength, now seemed adrift, utterly outshone by Musk's brilliance. Lawrence O'Donnell also dubbed Trump the most deceitful president ever known. In one segment, O'Donnell quipped about Trump's dishonesty. To tell if Trump's fibbing, just watch his lips. They'll betray him every time. This zinger has become O'Donnell's hallmark jab at Trump, revealing his deep distrust of the former leader's every word. He often leans on Washington Post stats, noting Trump's tally of over 30,000 false or shaky claims while in office. O'Donnell contends Trump's persona thrives on fabrication, sustained only by a relentless stream of untruths. Lawrence O'Donnell, this seasoned MSNBC star, has always stirred the pot. Across his journey, he's ignited headlines with stunning remarks, biting critiques, and occasional missteps requiring public amends. Onslaught on the LDS Church and Mitt Romney, 2007. In 2007, O'Donnell sparked a firestorm by slamming the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, tied to presidential hopeful Mitt Romney. On TV, he boldly proclaimed, "This faith sprang from a man in upstate New York in 1830, caught with his maid and claiming divine orders to his wife." The quip unleashed a torrent of backlash. Many devoted LDS fans felt wounded, and the uproar even threatened MSNBC with boycott calls. It took O'Donnell 5 years to offer regrets, conceding his words cost him a chunk of his audience. O'Donnell's also faced flack for remarks deemed racially tone-deaf. Racial jabs at Michael Steele, 2010. In 2010, chatting with Michael Steele, ex-Republican National Committee chair, O'Donnell said he was dancing as fast as he could. This phrase, linked to racial tropes about black folks, sparked outrage among black viewers and press alike. Bowing to the uproar, O'Donnell made a heartfelt on-air apology. That year, he stirred more trouble, claiming Steele's true boss and paymaster was the Republican National Committee. With Steele being black, Master hit a raw nerve, echoing slavery's shadow, prompting yet another mea culpa from O'Donnell, who swore no harm was meant. Tense exchange with Ron Paul, 2010. Also in 2010, O'Donnell landed in hot water by breaking a pledge to Ron Paul. Quizzing the ex-congressman, he veered into Tea Party talk despite MSNBC's vow to steer clear of it. Caught off guard on live TV, Ron Paul called out O'Donnell for ditching ethics and trust. The clash drew sharp rebukes from media peers, dimming O'Donnell's shine in many eyes. Leaked footage, off-camera fury, 2017. One of O'Donnell's standout scandals hit in 2017, when a hidden clip surfaced, capturing him raging at set noise. In the footage, he's visibly irked, cursing over hammering from nearby construction. The video exploded online, drawing TSKS for his raw outburst. The backlash swelled so loud that O'Donnell offered a public sorry. Meanwhile, the leaker got the axe, igniting chats about media power plays. Though hailed as a gifted host, Lawrence O'Donnell often lands in tight spots with his fiery tongue and bold grilling style. These uproars have shed fans and sparked doubts about his fairness and duty in news. Yet, through the storms, O'Donnell presses on in TV land, showing that, controversy or not, he remains a magnetic force in America's media tapestry. The reach of Lawrence O'Donnell, keen-witted scribe and molder of U.S. political minds. Lawrence O'Donnell isn't just a screen star, he's a journalist, author, and sage whose sway on American politics runs deep. Over decades, he's sculpted views on sizzling issues, faced down giants, and lit up fierce media sparring. O'Donnell stands as a titan in U.S. political discourse. Since 2010, steering the last word with Lawrence O'Donnell on MSNBC, he's risen as a leading light for America's left. His nightly draw pulls in millions, especially those hooked on progressive causes and justice. He fearlessly calls out leaders, from George W. Bush to Donald Trump. His sharp, sometimes wry, and heartfelt style has made him a darling of Democrats and a burr to conservatives. The defier of might and shaper of collective thought. Unlike standard anchors, O'Donnell boldly tangles with the powerful. He's among the fiercest foes of U.S. presidents, especially Trump. Through Trump's term, O'Donnell tirelessly unmasked White House whoppers and dicey moves. He's flat out named Trump America's most untruthful president ever, backing it with hard facts. His tenacity has stoked liberal resistance to Trump, cementing his role as a media warrior against that regime. His words don't just ripple, they jolt lawmakers too. Peers and scribes echo his lines, even nudging some politicos to shift their public dance. Sway in politics and policy. More than a newsman, O'Donnell's lived American politics as a Senate senior advisor, shaping economic and social paths. He wields his show to push bold ideas, wider health coverage for millions, tougher gun laws via relentless lawmaker prods, and fierce defense of LGBTQ+ rights against bias. With his platform as a megaphone, he's deftly swayed minds and nudged policy shifts. Reach beyond politics, giving and global good. O'Donnell's not just a scribe, he's a giver with heart. He birthed the KIND, Kids in Need of Desks, effort with UNICEF, furnishing Malawi's kids with desks and seats. His pull has raised millions, lifting countless students' learning worlds. His influence stretches past U.S. shores to the globe. His giving proves a media star can shift minds and touch lives for the better. Lawrence O'Donnell's Life Now, 2025 updates. Lawrence O'Donnell still helms MSNBC's The Last Word, but he recently shared plans for a week's rest, worn thin by covering Donald Trump's second term. Chatting with Rachel Maddow, he noted that just 52 days into Trump's new stint felt like time to recharge. Social media buzzed with split takes. Some jabbed at him for dodging political heat. Others cheered his care for his own peace. He'd lately aired his last one-on-one with President Joe Biden in the Oval Office, Biden's final TV chat before exiting. Broadcast on The Last Word, it grabbed wide notice. Lawrence O'Donnell's more than a news voice. He's a mighty force, stirring minds and sparking ideas for millions. His candid, cutting, and sometimes stormy takes keep him a TV must-watch. As the world turns, Lawrence O'Donnell will surely stay a potent voice, fearlessly facing tough truths to spark talk and change.